Halloween, the time to mourn and respect the dead. By handing out candies and dressing up like sexy corpses, of course. And most importantly, giving into the fear. The fear!
I am the fear.
Hiya.
Come into my web. It is time for you to feel the fear.
Fear, one of the many natural human instincts. It can be used in many ways, from survival, control,
Alright, basically if you don't like the video right now, like one of these clowns is gonna come to your house and do that to your skull. So I just like the video to be safe.
Guys, we got a problem around here. It's not looking good. So I don't know if you guys have seen.
or even entertainment.
We like to call this stunt the rat.
Okay, bring in the rats. Oh, buckle up, Junior.
But it can also limit you from success. Today we'll be discussing fear itself and why it's getting so hard nowadays for most horror movies to pull it off. But first, hold on, it's October. I need to fit in with every non-American who needs a reason to cosplay weeks before the actual Halloween happens. Give me a minute. This doesn't seem as scary at all. Let's try something else. Bill, what the hell? You know what? No one's afraid of tentacles anymore, right? Hey, get back here! Oh well, I don't need to look scared to be frightful. Fear can be passed through in many other ways. You can learn to fear something over time or even through cognition and other means of learning. When a human finds something which scares him, his heart rate increases, he starts to breathe more heavily, sweat, and even pump your muscles enough so you can either hit back or run away like a little pussy.
Well, that's no ordinary rabbit. That's the most foul, cruel, and bad-tempered rodent you ever set eyes on. You tit.
First blood. Triple kill. Ultra kill. Monster kill.
Run away! Run away!
Rage quit.
But what exactly is scary?
Scary.
Hey, the guy from Boston, baby, and today I'm serious. I'm fucking 10 times worse than AIDS.
Well, to us humans, fear is something we not only learn through experiencing it ourselves, but also through seeing or learning about it from someone else.
The end is coming!
Humans learn it not only through their lives, but also through their ancestor lives. Yes, fear can be inherited. We can learn it through historical and cultural incidents, and it can still be passed down into our brain from our parents. For example, a lot of us are afraid of little harmless things like rats or bugs because of the times we carried deadly diseases back in the Black Plague, and we needed that fear to survive. In America, most people voted but they are afraid of terrorists, robberies, gang violence, and take this, being alone. Well, just you wait a darn minute, it's like you Americans fear to become like me. I don't know if I should be offended or honored. I'll just take it as a compliment. Some of our fears are more common than others because of the earliest human times, such as fearing animals, heights, or other life-threatening dangers of the time.
Sup, bitches? Me, that big cat with big teeth. Right, if I see any more of those fucking Polish shops opening in town, I'm gonna fucking have them. I'm gonna tear out their fucking jugulars and watch them bleed out. They're all gonna go down.
Basically, what caused us death. But not everything which brings you death actually is threatening enough to do so. Such fear and avoidance of lesser threats than you are one of our worst phobias. Fears we take out of proportion. Little Timmy accidentally locking himself in a closet for the night might cause some phobias in the future. Such phobias as fear of closed spaces, darkness, and even mother's entertainment toys which he has left in his closet months before he was born. Such phobias can be cured with the help of the right therapist, but we charge like crazy, so you better stay clear of the closet from now on, Timmy. Of course, avoiding the fear will not help you overcome it either. You gotta realize you're bigger than the fear itself. But that doesn't mean you need to resort to violence. If you're afraid of spiders, smashing them to bits doesn't mean you're going to solve a problem. From then on, you're just gonna keep on resorting to violence every time you see something that would give you fear.
See you in hell, Seymour.
Goodbye, Mother.
If they're really witches, why don't they use their powers to escape?
That sounds like witch talk to me, Lisa.
Never mind.
Well, that's 75 witches we've processed. That ought to show God whose side we're on, eh, Pastor?
Yes, Nedwin, but we have many more strumpets to incinerate.
Well, but enough of phobias. In order for a fear to be justified and not be called a phobia, it needs to meet these three conditions. The object must be a bigger threat than you, it must have at least a small chance at a backlash, there must be uncertainty that the bad things might actually happen. That is why fear of natural death isn't something we constantly have, even though we're all dying inside every second of our lives, and it sure is intimidating. Because death is certain. The reason we'd find it scary now is because of uncertainty when we may die. Or of course, because some religions can make it into a fear through punishment in the afterlife. Such fears are but one of many manipulations we can create for the others. This way we can control people and tell them how to think, what to do, or even what to be afraid of.
Gather around, kids. Tonight I'll tell you a story. There once was a bad kid who thought stealing Grandpa's money was a good idea. He spent it all on... hell knows on what you kids buy nowadays. But Grandpa noticed the little wallet in the boy's pocket. And then the boy lived horribly ever after. Hey, get back here, kid!
Some kings used means of fear to rule, so they'd get all of their civilians under their foot, even when there are more of them and they could easily overtake them.
What was I thinking? Fixing a bug.
I mean, we just had an update, and we have more than enough cash to last us for a century. Why fix it? But there was that one critic that made a bad review.
Yeah, but we can forget about him.
Yeah, it was just one critic.
Yeah, you're right. It's just one critic.
Yeah, boss, no one cares.
No one cares. Say, let's pretend this grain is a puny little critic.
You fucked it up!
Did that hurt? Nope. Well, how about this one?
Go away.
Are you kidding?
How about this?
EA Games. Challenge everything.
Threatening with punishments such as death, pain, humiliation, hurting your loved ones, or even starving you to death to keep you weak.
I require entertainment. Yeah, my liege, you have executed the clown yesterday
Because he said your crown looked funny.
Oh, that's right. Bring in the peasants. Oh, your highness, we're starving. Silence. Do not address your king unless you're spoken to. All right, I'll give you this chicken leg if you make me laugh.
But please, sir, one chicken leg isn't enough. I was forced to eat my own son today.
Oh, give that guy a leg. Kill the others for failing.
Yes, my liege. But we didn't even have our turn. Problem with such way of order is that it makes your citizens weak or even insane if enough years or decades has passed. A person who is always afraid might stop fearing death itself and just do a bold decision. Take these starved dogs for instance.
My subscribers will never dislike me.
You haven't uploaded in 7 months, you said so yourself.
They are loyal beasts.
Yes, but now they're starving. Fear can limit us from reaching our goals, and that's what those leaders wanted. You might not ask your girl out because of your fear of failure, humiliation, being alone, and even losing your chance. A person needs to know when to fear, and when he's actually stronger than the threat itself. A little bit of ego could help, but you need to know how to control it as well. Fearing nothing at all will lead you to doing what you want without fearing of getting punished for it at all. You'd end up hurting yourself, others, or even killing yourself over the smallest of things. After all, courage is not the absence of fear, it is the ability to act in the presence of fear. But enough about the survival order and fear itself. We're going to talk a bit about faking fear in all of us, through visuals or stories for entertainment purposes. Since we can learn to fear something without even seeing it, horror stories were one of the most popular ways to scare someone back in the day.
A ghost came on the screen and said, "I'm going to kill you," and then a skeleton came on the screen, and then a big spooky man walked into Dave's room and he killed him!
That was of course before they faded in comparison to the visual movies. But in the recent years, this bunny hasn't seen a single movie capable of scaring him. No zombies, animals, ghosts, or deformed witches are able to pull it off. So I want to figure out how do we make a movie scary enough for me in specific. None of the actual monsters are scary anymore to me. Might be because I don't have any specific fear of creatures anymore, since I conquered my fear of ants. Good morning. Now, the only thing that would scare me, it would be something unknown. Some combination of monsters that hasn't been seen before.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Fear of unknown is one of the strongest fears in any human, and just like in comedy, a fresh original joke can make you laugh. That is why, looking into the darkness, we got no idea what to expect, and some even fear to think of it.
I just know something bad is going to happen.
Seeing something creepy and out of the order no one would expect would make a person confused and he wouldn't know how to act, making him leave the comfort zone.
Hello.
Well, I can't be scared of the unknown anymore, even if I wanted to. There is nothing I haven't seen before in movies. Everyone reuses the same myths like ghosts or zombies.
Ugh, boring. Living dead. That is a contradiction, my friend.
It's not a contest, sir.
Everything's a contest, sir.
Starburst exists in two separate...
Oh, boring.
Starburst exists in...
You are boring me to death, and I am already dead. You're boring me back to death.
Okay.
Of course, we can compensate for the actual thing not being scared with other means. Mixing things like happy music and happy creatures with scary areas can create creepy ambience of sorts. Of course, doing it the other way around could make it a nice parody. That is until you remake it 6 fucking times! Also, tricks like face paint and clowns can scare a person because it's unnatural and out of place. Because human faces are one of the first things a human memorizes and deems normal.
Stupid dog! You made me look bad!
Another big trick, and probably one of the biggest ones, is putting someone you hold dear in a tight spot, because it can release your adrenaline. Just like when mothers are supposed to be afraid for their children, or when George Lucas sees someone about to burn money. And of course other tricks, like musical ambience.
It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring.
Hey, that sounds pretty good. Have $1, girl. The place we're in, whether we're alone or not.
Alright, now let's split up.
Now wait a minute, hold up! How come every time some scary shit happen that we need to stick together, you white people always say let's split up?
Yeah.
She's right, we should stick together. Yes, that's what I'm saying!
She's right. Okay, you three, follow me.
Ain't that a bitch?
And how safe we are feeling.
Over here, bro. There's plenty of room. Johnny Hitler will never find us in here. There's like 10 lockers. Let's smoke some serious doobage.
Ich bin der Christmas King!
But the most important of them all probably is delivery. Every horror movie I've seen lately builds up to the very climax with creepy stories, fake jump scares. Alright. The fake jump scare. Will you please stop doing that? You only startled me because it fucking hurts my ears. So stop, okay? Alright. We build up the movie, the fake jump scare. Aha! Oh, sorry there, fella. You really scared me. Now, where were we? Oh yeah. Builds it up with fake jump scares, creepy stories, or even hoping we'd connect to the bland characters we expect to die.
Party weekend at the cabin. Let's all toss a football around.
I say we all get high, yo.
I really have some salience to do.
Let's all have sex!
I'm not having
having sex until I find that special someone.
Wow, now those were some efficient character introductions.
Well, when you're making entertainment to appease the gods, you gotta be clear about it.
Hang on, what's this about gods?
Devo isn't what's necessary to make a movie scary. We didn't want it to turn it into a gore-fest porno, now do we?
Are you enjoying our little game?
Yeah, it's over. I just took it off.
You have 60 seconds. Wait, what are you talking about?
I just took it off. Here it is. See? Right here.
Oh, wow. Shoot.
It was only a twist tie.
From my whole wheat bread loaf. You found it. Bring it to me. You have 60 seconds.
Where are you?
I don't know.
I am out of here.
Wait, that key's still in your head.
No, it's not.
Damn it, just hack your foot off. Wait, Brylock, come on, don't go. We have universal health care here. It's free if you're a citizen.
Nope, no thanks.
Come on, man, hang out. I'm lonely.
We come for that one little increase of fear pheromones. But when movies stretch it on for so long, it becomes predictable. You end up losing one of the most needed aspects for a fear to be justified. Unpredictability. Showing the thing you're supposed to be afraid of with an obvious build-up wouldn't scare you at all if you already know what you're expecting. Then, once the creature is revealed, it might even make you question if that thing looks like your grandma. A good build-up should make you feel weaker than the actual threat. It should prepare you for the unknown. It should get you out of the comfort zone. But when it's so overdone, it already is your comfort zone. Oh! The door's closed. I must be in a very creepy setting. Oh! Lamp exploded. The jump scare must be really nearby. I can already hear the tense music. Oh boy! Can't wait. That was so scary. Really nice work, man.
Mate, I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, but I mean, thanks for putting all of this effort to scare me before doing so.
Oh, no problem, man.
Oh, I know now. Build up itself, instead of making me fear the monster, it makes me wait for the monster. That is why I always get disappointed when I see something I've seen many times before. Probably why Five Nights at Freddy's is one of the most annoying and boring games of all time. Unless you're afraid of animatronics, which is fucking ridiculous. They're just like clowns, they're supposed to entertain you and not scare you.
Beer, that's the only way. I said the only way. Breakdown.
This is a disgrace.
Settle down. Anything this bad has to be educational. Bart!
Let's see if they wore underwear back then. Yeah!
When movies are going stiller by the day, what can we do? But I got an idea. Go to a fucking theater. Sitting alone in a house won't give you as much of a needed ambience as in a theater. Because when humans face fear, they emit fear pheromones, which can be smelled through the air and increase emotions of everyone else around you. Because as humans still have that instinct that when we detect someone else getting in trouble, we feel it as well. Just like gazelles, when one is in trouble, everyone else runs away. Well, and if that would help you to be afraid of something, come live with me. I need someone willing enough to reach in for my keys down the shredder. Okay everyone, have a spooky Halloween! I'm off to test my fear factor!
Tonight on X-Files.
Who the fuck are you supposed to be? Don't eat me, you can eat Bill if you want. I don't even live here! Okay. This is getting pretty boring. Alright then. Bill! Get the shovel. Can't agree. Not if you are using the correct impression when you say children are young. Because children and the young have brains that aren't developed, silly boy. It's also pretty weird you pounded on old people and strangely enough Christians. Honestly, I'm only 5 minutes in and I'm not enjoying this video at all. Seems like someone might be emotionally invested in trying to say that young people exclusively are most mature in the world. And people who are old are simply outdated. It's ridiculous. Well, I don't remember saying children are always more mature than adults. The point of the video was to show that both children and old people can be both mature and immature. Young people tend to be immature because of how little they know of society and not because of their small brain. Knowledge doesn't mean you're mature. Where old people can be immature because of their stubbornness to embrace change. I'm not putting any of them above either of them, because at the end of the day, maturity isn't always something someone can be proud of. I take experience over maturity any day, just like you.
What the hell you doing here, Mike?
Dripping acid, mutilation, cutting atoms.
That's not to like.
What's not to